Imagine that you walk into your house and you find a giant elephant. What will you do? Would you fight it? Will you cooperate with it? Or will you run away? Child protection plan is like an uninvited elephant. Your response matters because it could damage your home, it could damage your child, and even yourself. I have seen many parents fall into depression for losing their children and losing their family unit. What can we do to prevent this? We need to be educated because ignorance is no excuse. Hello, everybody. I'm Peggy, and I thank you so much for joining us today in another episode that we are doing on safeguarding children. This is a place where we inspire, empower, and support parents, especially single parents, to navigate parenting journey with joy. In today's video, we shall be focusing on child protection plan. What is it? And what is our response towards it? Because our response will determine the outcome. Now, if you haven't watched the previous videos that we have been doing, it will be great for you to go watch them so that you can flow effortlessly.
So, what is a child protection plan? A child protection plan is outlined in section 47 of the Children's Act 1989. And the child protection plan is a formal plan that is put in place by social services when they believe that a child is at risk of significant harm due to abuse, neglect, or other serious concerns. The plan outlines the risk, necessary actions, and support that is required to keep the child safe and improve the family circumstance. The plan is developed after a child protection conference where the professionals, like for example, the police, the social services, the teachers, the health professionals, they've all come together to decide that intervention is necessary to protect the child. When is a child protection plan issued? A child protection plan is usually issued when certain things happen or when there is evidence of certain things. For example, the number one is if there is evidence of physical abuse, for example, hitting, shaking, or severe punishment. So sometimes when the child goes to school and maybe the child had an accident with a scratch or something, or there's burn or something, the school will pick on it because these are physical signs of maybe physical abuse. It may not be inflicted by the parents, but they will want to ask the parents, how did that child sustain that injury? So another thing is that if there is evidence of emotional abuse, for example, constant criticism, threats, or exposure to domestic abuse. So again, parents, sometimes we be mindful what we tell our children. Sometimes they can be so innocent, they go to school and it's like, what happened? So be mindful, okay? Another point is a child protection plan will be put in place if there is evidence of sexual abuse, for example, exploitation, inappropriate touching, or exposure to sexual content. So again, this is why I always say, parents, be mindful what you watch at home. You may be watching a nice, lovely movie and all of that. Who is peeping behind? Is that child peeping behind? So be careful. Again, if there is evidence of neglect, for example, lack of food or hygiene or, medical care or supervision. Again, if these concerns are serious enough, the local authority may also consider taking the case to court for a care order, which could lead to the child being removed from the home. So this is very serious. That is why, as I call it, the big elephant in the house, right? So what happens under a child protection plan? The plan aims to reduce the risk and support family in providing a safe environment for their child, right? It will include areas of concerns, for example, maybe there will be a clear outline of what is needed, or they will outline the risk that the child is at or of the child, right? So in that care protection plan, there will be expected changes. For example, what needs to be done to ensure that that child's safety is paramount. So there will also be support services, for example, what help is available, for example, parenting program, domestic abuse support, therapy, monitoring, and review. So these are all things that will be part of that plan. Parents will need to engage with social services. You need to show cooperation and commitment to making changes. You need to follow the plan, attend meetings, take parenting courses, and make necessary improvement, whether it's at home or anything that is needed to make sure that that child is safe. You need to communicate openly, keep records of progress, and also ask for clarification if you need it. And again, seek legal advice if necessary. If you disagree with the plan or believe it is unfair, consult a family law solicitor, right? So when does a child protection plan end? Because it doesn't last forever. It would end at one point, and you can facilitate that end by showing the progress that you're making. So a plan can be removed when professionals agree that the child is no longer at risk of significant harm. This decision is made during a review protection conference, but if they notice that the concerns are persisting, they're not seeing any improvement, then the case may escalate to care proceedings, where the local authority may seek a care order to remove the child. So you can see the how it journey. And if you watch the previous video, it started with a child in need plan. It usually starts with child in need plan. If child in need plan doesn't go successfully, it moves to child protection, right? And sometimes if child protection does not go successfully, it leads to child to care order, okay, which the child can be taken out of the home. In our next video, we're going to be looking at different court orders, because there are different court orders that can be issued, or that the social service can have to remove your child. And it's very, very important to understand it so that we can know how to act. So I just want to keep this video very short, and thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned something today. And remember, I said it is our duty to learn, because ignorance is no excuse. We have the duty to make sure we do what is right to protect our children, because sometimes the culture may be different, but yes, we have to learn so that we can be proactive in what we are doing, in the way what we're saying, and in how we interact in the community and how we interact with our children. So thank you so much. I don't know, drop your thoughts if you've had a care protection plan, in your family, or of someone that has gone through it. What is your thought? How are your feelings? And just drop your comment below so that we can all learn together. So I'll see you in the next video. You take care. Thank you. Bye bye.
I hope you learned something from this video today. If you did, please like, share, leave your comment, and also subscribe. When I post any video, you will be notified. Also, you can follow me on my social media handles. Just search for Peggy, and I will see you shortly. Thank you. Take care. Bye.